Hello guys, welcome to Visordown. My name is Alex and we're here in magical Wales to start a mystery tour.
So the plan was starting in Coventry with 2 fully charged Energica Experias. From there we were going to keep it simple and stick to the A5 all the way to Oswestry, where we were going to recharge the bikes and then head north to pick up the North Wales Way. We started off our tour and the original plan was to stop just on the Welsh border between England and Wales, somewhere around Chester, but the weather was absolutely horrendous in England, so we took a risk, hopped over the border into Wales, and wouldn't you know, it is absolutely glorious. From there, we stuck on the North Wales Way through Prestatyn, Rhyl, Colwyn Bay, before peeling off and taking the B5106 south through Snowdonia to our base for the next couple of days, which was the lovely Hilton Garden Inn at the Snowdonia Adventure Park. How cool is that? Did you bring your swimmers?
No.
Let's go see if we've got a room. That wasn't a bad little ride.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice bit of scenery.
It's less stressful than I thought. I thought I was going to be more worried about how far I was going to get. Let's get beer.
Sounds good to me.
Hurrah. Cheers.
Nicely done.
Day 1, done.
Yeah.
So we've ridden, how far did you say? 160 by the end of it, won't it be?
Yeah, about 160, yeah, it will be.
Once we hit the north coast, we went west, didn't we?
Yeah, all the way west.
And then it got pretty.
It did get pretty.
Prestatyn?
Prestatyn, yeah.
Yeah.
That was really nice. Then it started to clear up nicely and
It was lovely there.
And it was good.
And that coast road as well, I think you can ride, we came off it, went on the A55.
Yeah.
But you can ride that pretty much all the way around the coast, all the way up to Anglesey,
Oh,
and
okay.
then down the west coast as well.
Which is where we're going to be heading tomorrow, Anglesey area, roughly. Potentially.
Yeah, but I don't think we should go to Anglesey straight away. We're at the Hilton Garden Inn in Snowdonia, and it has got the biggest pond that you've ever seen at the front of the hotel, and it has got a surf centre.
Surf paradise.
It is a manufactured surfing lake, basically. There's a big old thing that rushes down the lake, creates a massive wave.
Picks the surfers up that are just paddling there and then off they go.
I think it looks like a really good way to ingest some water. Don't you think we should probably get on that in the morning?
Give it a go.
Did you ever think that you'd be learning to surf in the Snowdonia National Park?
I can't say I did, no.
This is going to be good, actually.
Yeah, I'll enjoy that.
So we'll go for a surf in the morning. Let's go to Anglesey in the afternoon. And then we're staying here again tomorrow night.
So this is our home base now.
And then we'll just go for a mooch and see what's about. I'm sure there's loads of sights and sounds and things to see and do. So we'll go and hunt them out. But I need to finish this beer first.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Chin chin, sir.
Cheers.
So that's a wrap from day 1. We got an early night after having some food and a couple of beers, and for a very good reason. The next day was going to be extremely busy. So the plan for day 2 was pretty simple, really. Head from our base at the Hilton Garden Inn in Snowdonia and head west across the stunning Menai Strait and onto the island of Anglesey, a place where neither I nor Alex had actually been before. We had a little explore there before we headed southwest to pick up the A5, but that wasn't before packing in one more adrenaline-fueled activity, as Zip World just outside of Bangor had invited us along to try out its gravity-powered carts in the breathtaking disused quarry. Before that, though, we stopped off at the most westerly point of Anglesey and the oddly named South Stack Lighthouse. Good afternoon, folks. So yesterday we decided we were going to do things a little bit differently, and we kind of had a bit of a chilled day and experienced some of the activities that were on offer at the Snowdonia Adventure Park, where we were staying at the Hilton Garden Inn.
We turned up and instantly saw the wave machine and the whole lagoon, which is the biggest commercial one in the world.
I think so, yeah.
They had a little ninja course where I was running about like a lunatic.
And you flew through the air as majestically as a sack of potatoes. It was quite amusing. We had a surfing lesson.
Yeah, then we were surfing.
See, if you'd have told me before I came here that you could go to Snowdonia National Park, be 20 miles away from any sort of coastline whatsoever, and have a surfing lesson, I'd have called you a liar. What did we do after that? You jumped off a building.
And stacked it.
I wasn't. Yes, you did actually fell over when you landed at the bottom, which was quite good. So yesterday was a bit of a chilled day. We did the activities at the adventure park, and today is the final day of our ride. But instead of just riding straight home, we thought we'd take in some of the sights of North Wales. So we are here at the moment on Anglesey Island, and we are at sort of like the most north-west point on Anglesey Island, which is called South Stack, ironically.
Yeah.
So we're up north, but it's South Stack, which is like quite a historic lighthouse out here. From here, we are going to be heading back down the A5, which is an interesting road. The A5 in England is pretty featureless. It's long, it's straight, it doesn't really do anything, and it's pretty boring. You come into Wales, though, and the A5 really, really hots up, especially the section that we rode this morning, which is straight out of the village where we're staying, that leads all the way up towards Bangor. That was really pretty.
Really nice, really, really nice.
And we might be looking at one more activity to do. There is a possibility that we might be stopping off at Zip World.
Zip World, some quarry
go-karts, or something like that. But we've got 55, 60 miles to get back there.
Yeah.
So we really need to hit the road.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Let's crack on.
That was well fun.
So there we have it, the end of our North Wales adventure. The bikes are on charge, we've just had some food, and we've got not very long until they're going to be all set, ready to go back. And it's been a successful trip.
It goes without saying that Wales is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
The roads are fantastic. I mean, we've had, our second day was filled with activities and adventure.
Yeah.
We got to see more of Wales than you may traditionally do on a bike trip. Everyone's been so friendly and nice. When we were in the hotel bar, we were just getting recommendations of, check this place out. There's a biker cafe here. There's this to do, that to do, this to do.
We managed to get a go on a few activities at the Snowdonia Adventure Park. We were on it from about 10 o'clock until, 5 o'clock in the evening?
Yeah.
It was a good day, and it was quite nice not to have a full day on the bike, because it meant we could actually relax, recharge, and just chill out a little bit. We rode over to Anglesey and explored I've never been to Anglesey before.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a crime, because it's pretty, isn't it?
Well, yeah, beautiful.
You got the airbase there, so there were fighter jets flying overhead and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and we could hear them because there was no engine noise to compete with.
That's very true, actually. We probably wouldn't have heard that if we were on petrol bikes. But yeah, stunning coastline around there. One thing is for sure, there was a hell of a lot of charge points up this way.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the little app where you could find out where they sort of dotted around. And
The Zap Map.
The Zap Map, that's the one. And you can obviously go and detour to those places. So that worked out really handy. But it was surprising to see so many around.
Yeah, I think the biggest saving grace of it was having the free-to-use charge points at the Hilton Garden Inn where we were staying. That was mega. We've got 110 miles. The bikes are probably just about full now. I reckon we should probably get kitted up and get on the road. We've got to say big thanks to Visit Wales, because they really hooked us up with some cool places to stay and some ideas of things that we could do on this trip. And also to the Snowdonia Adventure Park, because they've been stars in being so hospitable and inviting us along to go and check out all the activities that they've got on offer. So if you like the look of it, do head over to their website. We'll drop some links below in the description of this video so you can go and check it out for yourself. But other than that, I think I need to go for a pee and get on the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool, right. Let's get cracking. Thank you very much for watching this one, folks, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.